Hey, WAC people. This is the OCT, Octavius Haye, and I want to thank you for tuning in to our page today. We greatly appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast, you can also find it on PODBEAN. The link will be in the description. And if you listen to our music, you can also listen on SoundCloud and DatPiff. Both links will be in the description also. And as always, please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you're informed every time we drop new content. Now enjoy this whack wisdom. I am whacking off.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
Yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me. Whoa. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening. I hope everything is amazing for all of you today. I am the Honorable OCT, Octavius Haye, along with my co-host, Ebony E. Rob, and you are listening to the WACCast podcast. E, how you doing today, man?
Today is a great day. Yeah,
great day, great energy, I guess. Positivity. Rob sparks his head again. Comes out. But yeah, man, you ready to talk whack today?
let's talk whack talk.
Talk whack, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Charlotte, Uncle Charlotte. They have come on, man.
Man.
They going at Charlamagne, man. Apparently he just the worst person. He got all these. I thought it was just one video, but it's multiple videos from him over the past that have been surfacing. Him asking about Logic's sister being raped. Him talking about date raping the I think it was a prostitute that they had on the show. What was the other ones? It was some bad stuff, I guess.
Logic.
Out of context.
Logic. Nah, man. Logic. I think Joe Budden was just said something that ruffled his feathers the wrong way too.
He said he was the wackest rapper of all time. It's a little different from saying.
Okay, I get you. He's just here again, and I was like, I still don't really know too much about it. I hear his music, and I'm like, I don't know. Doesn't always go for me.
Nah, I didn't know nothing about Logic until like Everyday Struggle was talking about him back in the day when Joe was on there, and I was like, I don't know. He was like, he sell a lot of records. I'm like, I don't even know who this is.
Yeah, he's got some fans somewhere. All right, but back to Charlamagne.
Right.
This guy, I guess all the little slicks. Sometimes he does little slick things. I mean, he podcasts and do his thing for a long time, and
Well, with the thing with Logic, which is very misleading, is, and they this has been happening before this. This is not the first time. I don't know why it's getting a lot of traction again. They always show this clip as a way to try to say that Charlamagne just rudely asked about his sister being raped. He brought it up because Logic brought it up in the interview. He talked about it, and so that made Charlamagne be like, "Well, who raped your sister?" Now you can be like, that wasn't the proper thing to say, but he wasn't just like coming out of nowhere just trying to make fun of him. He was asking because man had said it. And he is, I guess, a journalist to a degree.
Yeah.
I guess
If it hits you wrong, it hits you wrong, and I definitely say, like, whoa, he just Charlamagne. Whoa, man, we live, you know, but
we live.
so we gotta go on and stuff, man.
Hey man, Ray J didn't care they was live, and neither did Charlamagne. But but as far as cause the one I saw, and I remember that interview too when they interviewed those call girls. I think they were like in Vegas or something like that. And he was asking, like, he had a couple dollars. He was like, can I, would you have sex with me for like, maybe like $5 or $8, like just being goofy, just playing around, being stupid.
That's that goofy sense of humor I be talking about, man.
And then she was like, no. And then he was like, what if I put some in your drink? And again, I definitely understand there gonna be people who like, oh my God, you can't do that. but it's like, bro, it's context, and if everybody involved is cool, I mean, it's not like she was playing along with, she was laughing along with. She's in the sex industry. I'm sure she's heard much worse.
And this is him, regardless if I like it or not. These are the jokes he makes. This is why they pay him. You know.
Nah, definitely, man. You think it's ever okay to make dark jokes though? Am I tripping?
Well, this is where the lines start to get formed. Like, maybe this was too much. Situations like this. Yes, these are jokes for him, possibly. But then, like, yo, I didn't like how you said that. Like, people are reacting like that, you know?
Yeah, and this is the thing with me is like, I understand that some people may not like that, but if two people are having a conversation and the one person is not feeling uncomfortable in the conversation, and the other person saying something and they can laugh about it, why are you that mad? And if you're mad, maybe you got a personal, maybe you were raped, somebody you know was dead raped, whatever. I get that at the same time, and that's fair. But then it shouldn't go to the extreme of I want to cancel this guy for joking around with somebody in a playful interview. It should go to like, hey, I just don't like that. That offends me, and that's fair, and I can always respect that. But once you all of a sudden try to make this like this monster that was preying on somebody, or you try to like, you know, confuse the facts and twist it and turn it to make it seem something more vicious than what it was, then I no longer have any sympathy for anything you have to say. Now we at war.
Because I'm seeing a lot of character slanders. That's like, at what point are these cancel things just starting to slander character? Like, even if you don't like the character, like sometimes I'm iffy about this dude too, but like at the same time he's being who he is. This ain't nothing new like that.
So you think this is overreacting on the most part? You think that this is toxic cancel culture?
It's deserved. I mean, lines gotta get, red flags or thrown up. Like, I don't like how you did that, and rape's one of them topics. Like, maybe this, hey, don't just talk like that in that context, man.
Yeah, I get you. And I guess, you know, the country, people are changing. Jokes that used to be acceptable aren't anymore. That's why so many people are going back. Like, a lot of this stuff was said like on radio, or people tweeted or posted on social media, or it was on television shows, and it was acceptable then. Now it's become less acceptable. So now you go back and try to ridicule them for that, when, you know, it wasn't done it wasn't said. Most of these things weren't said or done to be disrespectful. Now some of them were, and of course, you know, you gotta ridicule that, but we gotta stop. I think that we gotta stop trying to just cancel everybody. And just start being like, hey, that was wrong. We acknowledge it was wrong. Let's move on. Like, why do we now have to become the bullies?
Even when they cancel them, things don't even always get canceled that long. Like,
right.
People gonna go and tune into what they want to do.
Nah, definitely, man. Most definitely. Nah.
And I feel like sometimes you saying we should cancel them is actually giving them more attention.
I think that does help, you know. That's definitely a good argument for that. R. Kelly's music on Spot, his streams went up during the whole R. Kelly thing, so that is kind of true. But you do have to check them, because at the same time you can say, now R. Kelly's like in jail. So yeah, it gave him some attention for the moment, but now there's consequences for his, you know, past actions if you are to believe him. And then this is all alleged. Just gotta make sure we don't get sued.
Yeah, alleged.
You know, cancel culture. I think that a lot of people tend to people just want to ride the wave and want the likes and retweets and want to look deep and woke. With the quotes, I put the quotes up, y'all. So they'll go ahead and just jump at somebody, attack somebody, without really taking the time to do the research and see what, you know, get the full context. Get that. Don't just look at a clip. That's a small clip. Get the context. Get the full thing. See what was said before, what was said after. Sometimes things make more sense when you have more details with it. So just know that, man. But hey, man. But from cancel culture to the culture, you know, black people like basketball.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, and the Lakers came with it yesterday. Well, it's gonna be Tuesday by the time I hear this, but you know, it's today. We record this on Wednesday, so.
Lakers in the finals.
Lakers are might be done tomorrow. It might be over.
Yeah.
Might be over. Not tomorrow. What is it? Friday. Might be over when this show.
Right now they're up 3-1.
Yeah. Lakers is 3-1 lead against the Heat, man. What's up? Is it over?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, if they don't get one game, this will be a catastrophic crash for LeBron, the Lakers. Like, what?
I mean, it'd be kind of ironic because he did it to another LA team. He did this. He came up from a 3-1 lead to a different, not LA, another California team, Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a little bit ironic that it happens to him now that he's in a California jersey.
Yeah, but I think he'll close this out, man. Spirit of Black Mamba's resonating out here in the court. I guess they gonna figure that out.
Yeah, man. But look, let me look at some stats here. So I know Anthony Davis came through hella hard. They said he got 22 points for Davis, which I know. I think I don't see it on here, but I think LeBron had the most points for the night in my individual.
One of these nights, 20. He had a great game. He had a good game last game.
Man, he was killing it, man. So Davis had 22 points. It was killing that.
The Heat had a few people injured, so.
Yeah, but the Heat came with it. They got 92 points. I mean, not 90. What is it? 96 points overall for the final score. Butler had 22 points.
Jimmy Butler's playing really well
Jimmy Butler's
too.
playing. You know what I'm saying? Tyler had 21 points. So yeah, they was doing their thing, man.
They just don't match up well. LeBron's just as big as their biggest guy out there. It's just like,
yeah, but you look at the points. You look at the points, the individual points, and you look at the overall score. They're not too off from the Lakers with a lot of this stuff. So I still think they got a chance. Now, do I think that most likely the Lakers is going to kill this tonight? I mean, not tonight, on Friday. Well, let's say tonight because it's here Friday.
Next game. Yeah.
The next game, man. You think that? Yeah, I think.
4.
Yeah, I think they might close this out. Well, this would be
Game 5.
Game 5.
And I think they've closed every game out in Game 5 in this bubble. So like, it's gonna be the one where it goes to a 6.
That 5 is coming out, man.
We'll see. If they lose on Friday, then we'll start talking. Oh, well, the comeback.
But now, man, it's like, damn, the Heat. Now you can't lose. You back yourself into a position now you can't lose for the Heat. They gotta win.
Yeah.
They have to win every single game, bro. That's not gonna be easy.
It ain't easy.
Because Lakers is on it. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if LeBron just was tired of people saying he just came there to be in Hollywood. But the Lakers have been on it, man, and he is going. And I'm happy. This is cool for me. Originally I'm from Hawthorne, which is a part of LA, California. So,
what you think about the Clippers? Did you want the Clippers to win? Where were you at when the season started? Because a lot of people wanted the West Coast Finals to be Lakers Clippers, and we didn't get that.
When it started last year?
Yeah, this season. We'll just say this season.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even in the bubble, they wanted Lakers Clippers, and that didn't happen either.
I think I was looking at Celtics. I'm always looking at Chicago. That was another team I really like. And I was looking at Toronto. I thought they had a good chance of, even without damn, what's his name? Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at the Clippers. I was definitely looking at the Clippers. Yeah. I never really been a big Lakers fan. I know, shocker. But then after Kobe passed away, and when they came back from COVID, I was like, you know what? I think this is one of those magical moments you kind of need for the city, especially with all this stuff happening with the wildfires and Kobe passing and just COVID in general. It's just like, look, man, this would be a beautiful moment for the city of LA at this time to just be like, when we lost the Mamba, that's when the Lakers bring a championship back since 2010 was the last time, maybe, I think. Lakers had one?
Long time.
Yeah, so it'll be 10 years. And then Kobe was part of that team.
Then they got the Dodgers playing in the playoffs too. It's probably an exciting time to be a LA sports fan. Rams, I don't know if they're still undefeated, but they were having that good record at this time. So,
no, definitely, man, most definitely. Well, speaking of the Rams, I'm not a football guy. So, man, come on, give us some. What's going on with football right now? What's the hot takes?
Oh, well, the Chiefs undefeated still. All right,
that's the new team for.
There's that. Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, getting a lot of things, and Cam Newton in New England.
I'm saying is the Chiefs now the new team for St. Louis?
I mean, they're Missouri's team, yeah, so I'll say that.
Okay. So y'all not going to follow the Rams? Y'all not going to just keep supporting the Rams?
I mean, we got a team in state. Oh, what you want me to do? Man, the Super Bowl champs. That's just facts.
Alright, man, you too much, man, man, so yeah. So what else going on though? You You saying with NFL?
Oh, Tampa Bay, Tom Brady. You know, he's actually doing well with his new team. Think they only lost one game. They put the weapons around him. Lots of talent around Tom Brady. And he's making that work, even though he's an older guy in the league.
Now but I was just gonna say Tom Brady. I know he's supposed to be older. So like, how much time do you think he got, man? How much more time you think Tom Brady got?
When you get this
That
around
can't be
him,
in your shoulder all those years.
no, but he's got a good running back, good tight ends, and just good weapons all around him who protect him. He's not getting hit like that. You know?
Okay.
They're not getting back there to him all the time.
So they're getting a good defense for him.
Defense, yeah, they got the pieces.
I mean,
around
even though they're in offense when he's on, they got a good, I guess, defense as far as protecting him.
Everything's around to make this work. For being that, all you got to do is step back and know the plays and call the right stuff.
Okay,
Make that work.
Cool, man. Is any up and comers that's looking good? You know, the first or second season.
Yeah, Arizona Cardinals quarterback. His name. I can't get his name right now, man. But he's doing really well. Arizona, second year.
All right, that's what's up, man. Well, you know, we're gonna try to be more up on sports.
Yeah.
You know, as time go on, you know, talking more about basketball. Right now, it's
Kyler Murray. There he is.
Kyler Murray. Okay. So
yeah, well, he's a short guy. But yeah, he don't. The short doesn't come at a disadvantage, man. He's doing real well.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. So yeah, definitely gonna get more into sports later on. Just a little something. Just talk about a little something. So let's move on to entertainment. Let's move on to let's go ahead and move on to a galaxy far, far away. Let's move on to Star Wars. I think this had been said before too. I think some people may have not seen it, but I seen some recent articles about it like a day or two ago. So I was like, yeah, it's a good time to revisit this, man. Lando Calrissian is pansexual.
Immediately comes to mind sex programming, right?
Yeah.
What is pansexual, you know?
Pansexual, so I had to look it up. It's not limited in sexual choice with regard to biology, sex, gender, or gender identity. So I guess pretty much means you will have sex with anything.
Yeah, I like what I like, and then it's like I think they take that to play it how they want to play it. Right?
It doesn't say anything about species, so I guess it's not bestiality. So I guess it's just like you'll have sex with a man, a woman, a trans, or it don't matter to you.
I really feel like they just shift the language to fit whatever kind of weird fetishes people have going on.
Hey man, like honestly, Billy D. Williams came out about this. It's funny because Billy D. Williams is the original Lando, and he was mad about that. He's like, he ain't no pansexual. Now Childish Gambino, the new Lando, was like, hey, it's great.
All right, and let's take it to to a galaxy far, far away in space. Now we're not really dealing with humans, dealing with aliens and different things now, and I guess that opens the door to be like, I'm this and that. There's no gender. There's no this. We're in the galaxy far away, and I can like what I like there. I think that's really what's hidden.
That is kind of what Childish Gambino was saying when he was talking about it. You know, Donald Glover. This is his acting. I'm gonna call him Donald Glover. That's what Donald Glover said. He was like, well, you know, it's all type of different species and stuff, so it kind of makes sense for Lando to be like that. And I'm like, okay, from that degree, I understand, and that's fine. But the way I look at it is, okay, like what the hell did that have to do with anything? The only person we ever seen Lando flirt with was Princess Leia, a woman. Like what? I guess in the Solo movie he was making love to his droid. So
That's a nice story.
But that's kind of like a sex toy.
What about Han Solo and Chewbacca? What about their relationship, huh?
Yeah, well, it's like his dog, man. I know you hate dogs. That's like, but no, man, it's like the pet that can like do extra stuff. It's like you taught him a couple more tricks, you know. He don't just go get the paper. He like, hey, you steer the ship.
Is Han Solo in this pansexual game with Chewbacca? Huh?
But and that's the thing. Like, of course, it's got to be our people, right? We got to be the first. They can't say that Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, or Darth Vader, or Obi-Wan Kenobi, pansexual. It's got to be Lando. He's got to be the first one.
There's only so many black people in Star Wars, and then
Yeah, you know why we always got to be the ones that got to be the first openly. You know, and Marvel finna have, ironically, the person that plays Donald Glover's cousin, the rapper in Atlanta. What's his name? Paperboy.
Yeah, in the show.
Yeah, he's finna be the first gay male character for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah. On the, my show that I loved, Arrow, they had a black man come and play Mr. Terrific, and he was the first openly gay. I don't know if he was the first openly gay character. No, he was. I know he was. He was the first openly gay male, at least main character, and he's black, Mr. Terrific. And it's just like, if you want to be homosexual, that's fine. Why does it always gotta be us? Why, if you so for that inclusion, why you have to present the black male in that light? If it's everybody, then don't have us be the guinea pig to test it with. You do it. Put that white man out there.
It has to start. I don't know, man. Highly weird. Again, I don't expand the weird programming, but clearly, like, you want to do this, send him out there first. I don't make these decisions. I'm not making them decisions, but like I think that's what's going on.
Put the Negro out first. Let the Negro take the bullets first, and then we'll see if everything. See if the coast is clear, Negro. That's what it seemed like, man. So I don't know, man. But all right. But let's get on to the next topic, brother. Let's talk about sex. More specifically, sexual satisfaction in a relationship. This is a very sexy episode, bro. How you feel about doing a sexy episode with me, man?
Yeah.
You like that?
It's alright. Like this territory, yeah.
Yeah, man. Other than the NBA playoffs, everything is kind of revolved around sexual stuff in a way.
Well, here we are.
That's cool. I guess the titles for this are gonna be something having to do with sex. But to start off the conversation, I remember when 7th Street, I think she was on the Breakfast Club. I don't remember what, but she was on something. She had an interview, and she said that she believed that since now you've been put in a relationship with me, that in effect means that you can't cheat on me. You're not gonna have sex. You've agreed not to have sex with any other person. So she felt an obligation to satisfy his sexual needs. And like people killed her, she felt like she shouldn't be able to say no. A lot of people killed her, so she had to clarify, like, well, of course it's gonna be times you say no, but that shouldn't be the norm. Because and I tend to agree with that. What you think, E?
Yes, if he just goes out and cheats and says you're not doing it right or something, he'll catch slack for that. You will hit the other side for he's cheating, and the wrath will come from that.
Right, but now I'm saying, how do you feel about the fact that a woman does, or not even just a woman, but anybody in general has an obligation that if you're with somebody, that's your partner, and they've agreed, and you don't have an open marriage, you're not swingers, you're exclusive only to each other, then you have an obligation that if they need it, and even if their sex drive is higher than yours, that you have an obligation to satisfy them at a reasonable amount.
Obligation. See, and these are back to the lines that just get drawn in some of these things. I think you two have to come together as a couple and decide that.
Yeah.
And
but as I said, at a reasonable, and that's the conversation. But if you have a partner that like let's say your partner wants to have sex every day. You're not like that. You probably can do it every couple weeks or something. You just, every once in a while, just get it off. You good. I think you have to meet. There's a middle ground there. You have to try to work that middle ground with your partner. Okay, we're not gonna do it every day because I'm not gonna do that. But if you want to do it like every 5 days or something, we do it once a week.
Yeah, y'all gotta find that right spot that fits both parties. So
what I'm asking, do you think that there's an obligation for both parties? If we're in agreement to be in a relationship exclusive, you have an obligation to work that out. It's like you work anything out with each other. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, just because if I just go out and do my own thing, why are we even in a relationship?
But even if you don't do your own thing, what if you don't do your own thing? But just the fact that your partner wants it and you're kind of being lazy about that. It's not so about the man. It's not about the other person cheating. It's more so about the person just holding out on sex, and that should not be acceptable behavior.
I think one thing leads to another anyway, because not having that is what leads to the latter.
That's
you know
true.
what I
That's
mean?
true.
So you should do it. Otherwise, you shouldn't even be in a relationship. You should do what it takes to get your partner right, however that takes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just don't even be in a relationship. You're just being a toxic entity inside of that.
Right. And also, I want to stress this for the viewers. I can't stress this enough. Of course, your partner has to has to be fulfilling other needs for you. It's not like I'm just saying like, oh, they want sex, so you got the partner has to be a good person or doing something good for you, and that doesn't mean nobody's 100% perfect. So like you can't be like, well, he didn't take out the dishes this one time, or he doesn't hang out with the kids. But is he like, are you happy in your relationship? And if you're happy in your relationship and you have somebody that's trying, and whether you're male or female, if they are like communicating to you that, hey, I need more sex, then that needs to be a priority to you, because if you're happy, that means clearly you're a priority to them. That's how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. And I think one of the things that kind of causes the problem is that it's become, I guess, a stereotype. Women are told from a young age, oh, only thing that men want is sex, hold out on sex, and that makes sense when you initially meet a man, but I think a lot of times, and there are definitely men who do not like sex as much as their woman counterpart. Of course there is, but I'm a man, so I can only speak from my point of view. Okay? I can only speak from my point of view. There's definitely a fact to that women tend to hold on to that, and as they get older, and I was reading an article that was talking about that, they continue to do that and hold back sex from the partner as a way to keep the power. The sex becomes the power. So if I have sex with you, I give up the power. Yeah, and the article was saying, not realizing that the best way to have the most healthiest relationship is if your husband. It was talking from like a woman not doing it. So, but just in general, no matter whether your partner is a male or a female, if you have a healthy sexual life with your partner, that will just automatically bring a healthier relationship with you too, as long as everything else is good as well. And holding back on the sexual activity can kind of like stress out your partner, is what they were saying.
Yeah, that should be how y'all bond, and like one of the reasons why you get into a relationship. Like y'all like each other. I think that's inside of that.
I just wonder, why do some people feel like they don't have to? Because I've heard stories of a woman who didn't have sex with her husband for like 2 or 3 years. Why do you feel like and I just was like, why do people feel like they can get away with being lazy in that department?
Learning from the next person, or I think we sometimes base our relationships off of the next person, not really doing what we see, or it worked this way for this person, so I'm gonna try this, or
But that's a form of love and compassion and appreciation. And if you both just don't have that type of sex drive, then that's fine. But if you know, and trust me, when you with somebody who likes sex, they're gonna start complaining pretty fast. It baffles my mind that that's still like that is still an issue. That is still an issue for people, where it's like one partner just won't commit to doing better for the other. And I've heard some stories that really what made me want to think about this. I've heard some stories over, I guess, the past week. Yeah, man. Let me see here. Another thing that people talk about is how you kind of start to be shamed for wanting sex. So people, that's not an easy thing. People say, well, why don't you say more? Because you kind of feel bad. It's kind of made to make you feel like you're guilty for wanting more sex. Like you're just a horn dog. Yeah. That's all you care about. That's all you want.
And sometimes you can't really communicate that to your partner. I would say, how do I even say that to you?
Right.
Type of deal.
And then they get offended. Like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing enough for you. I'm doing the best I can.
Not doing enough, stuff like that. They might not say that, but I know some of them be thinking that part, and that part don't even come out.
Right.
You gotta let them know. Y'all gotta communicate.
You're doing the best you can. You're not doing the best I can. I can do better than you.
Something's gotta change.
Yeah, but ultimately in the end, I do believe that you just need that happy balance. And if you love that person, and again, if you love that person and you're in a healthy relationship and they do a lot for you, even if they're not perfect, don't let the small things dictate that. If you're happy in a happy relationship with a person that treats you well and you love each other, and whether you're the male or the female in a relationship, whatever your sexual orientation is, you gotta just try to work that out and remember, that's important. That's just as important as making sure you guys go on dates or making sure you guys have open communication or whatever. Sex is just as important. So yeah, just remember that, you guys. That was just something that was weighing on my mind. I just wanted to have a brief conversation about that. So yeah, I think that's gonna do for the show today, though, E, man. Yeah, I think that's our show. Thank you so much for taking in our whack wisdom once again, and we hope you return. E, before we go, do you got anything else?
No, be good, whack fam.
Alright, then that's what it is. Be good, whack fam. This is the WACCast podcast, and we are whacking up.
Wacko.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack
It's
to
the
me.
WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.